Alright, chapter 23, sheet sets, which you'll learn in this chapter. What are sheet sets? The type of sheet sets. Understanding sheet set manager, explaining sheet set creation steps, establishing drawing sheet set creation steps, transmit, archive, publish sheet sets, label block, and call out box. Introduction. Are the ultimate goal for any company, especially with the architectural, engineering, construction firms, is to prevent final design in a sheet set, printing individual drawings, gathering them into a set, labeling them, putting them in a certain sequence provided with the burdensome the international by the U.S. National CAD Standard (NCS) or National CAD Standards, or produced for the CAD Standard with the address of the sheet set specified with the discipline designator, sheet type designator, sheet sequence number according with a different company who want to adopt the U.S. National CAD standards wants Autocad to help them with a print job quickly, accurately with the Autocad respond. Since Autocad 2005 has provided sheet set creation manipulation, Autocad will create the sheet set, will then save the template with a view for the trouble time with the need, which will help you avoid repeating the work. There are two methods to create sheet sets. They are example sheet set, example sheet with a pre-made sheet set with provide with the organizational structure sheet set depending on the discipline with the no sheets attached to the sheet set. Hence, you should create sheet with add views and scales to them. Existing drawings, the method you will use the layout with the drawings as a sheet and fold them folders as a subset. There are pros and cons for each method. The first method advocates will tell you that this is a lengthy method, yes, but it will give you the full control over all of the elements. The advocates for the second method will tell you what are the masters for the creating layouts. Why do the work twice once they're all of the layout again for the sheets? 23.2 for dealing with the sheets manager palette. In this part, we'll discuss how to open and close the existing sheet set with how to deal with the sheet set manager palette. How to open and close the existing sheet set with the show of the sheet set palette. You go to the view tab panel with the sheet manager button. That command is sheet set underneath the palette panel. Or if there's no open file, you can click the same icon, quick access menu. Either way, you will find the palette coming up. Shows the sheet set manage menu for the list at the top. Select open. Normal opening dialog box will appear with the wildcard DST file. That open with their several DST file following path Autocad Autodesk Autocad 2008 sample sheet sets. You find the three folders: architectural, civil, and manufacturing. Something similar to fill will appear. And then you have these sheet sets in your sheet set manager. Existing sheet set can be closed. Clicking the name of the sheet set in sheet manager. The right click will bring up the menu. Select the first option, close the sheet set. Right click and you have the menu, close sheet set, new subset, sheet subset, import layout sheet, resave sheet, archive, publish, transmit will set up. Insert sheet list table properties. How to deal with sheet set manager palette. As shown above, the sheet set manager palette has three tabs: sheet list tab, sheet view tab, sheet model view tab, which are our sheet list tab. The default view. See the following: sheet set name, individual sheet set, subset name, sheet set under subset name. In sheet list tab, you'll find the following: sheet set name, individual sheet that are not listed beneath the subset method of the group sheet set with sheets for the subset. You'll see the sheets sorted in a way with the top to bottom for each sheet set. Each sheet there is a number of the title. For instance, 01 for the number of the master panel sheet with the cover for the model view for the tab first for the wheel of the tackle for the sheet tab views table. Sheet views tab, which will click with something like the following: source file view of source files, model view it's in tab contained with the AutoCAD file name, source file contain views, which will be the first method. The sheet sets will be using the drag drop method. Insert the views from external reference to the current file. Clicking on sheet sets and sheet views, something similar following will show the sheet name, the model view instead of the sheet. Using the model view tab of the drag drop of the model view for the sheets view tab, it will show the name of the sheet with the name of the view with it inserted in it. While you're in any of the three tabs, you will be able to see the preview of the file sheet and view with clicking the following two example sheet list tab. If you point without clicking any of the sheets, you'll see something like the following. And show that look. While you're modeling view tab, if you point one of the views, you'll see something like the following. Alright, 23.3 sheet set file setup. Autocad will create with a DST file which will hold the association information that defines sheet set. The DST file contains the file with the views, but rather than subsets like views or laid out source files. When you create sheet sets, Autocad will ask about the location of the DST file along with the template files. When the sheet set is created, Autocad will create each sheet a drawing file containing the sheet with the model views inserted. If you go in the folder containing the DST file, you will see something like the following. Then show the practice sheet set using as an example. This is the first two methods to create with the new sheet set with the merit of the method in fact that will have the full control over the end that will represent the professional choice, yet this method is lengthy and may take a long time to develop. In order to create with the new sheet, to make sure that at least one file, even if it was empty, is open. Open the sheet set manager palette with the menu at the top. Click with the new sheet set option. You'll see the following dialog box. Default option is example sheet set. With a click the next go to the second step, you'll see the following dialog box. There are 6 examples, the 2 with the architectural, metric and imperial, the 2 civil, the metric and imperial, manufacturing, metric and imperial. These examples will contain only subset of the evening templates for the come with the AutoCAD and other options. Use the previously user-made sheet set, which can be company template. When done, click the next button. Go to the third step. You'll see the following dialog box. You should do the following: input sheet set style set title, input the sheet set description, specify the folder to store the DST file, specify the create of the folder, hierarchy based on subsets or not. Click the sheet set properties button. You'll see the following dialog box. Almost all of the data already filed use the default value with project control information fields related to the sheet set custom properties include information created by the AutoCAD. The user can add, delete, modify them. Click with the edit custom properties button. See the following dialog box. From all of the above, the 2 different pieces of information you should consider for the controlling they are sheet storage location piece of information. You'll specify the location sheet generated by you, the preferable to make with the same folder with the DST file, the sheet creation file template. The piece of information allows you to specify the location with the DWT file for sheet that will be created by it. When using it, when doing OK button, sheet set properties, click with the next, go to the 4th step. You'll see the following dialog box. This is the configuration page on which you review the setting, and then the user should click the finish end of the creation process. We'll go back to the sheet set manager palette, see the system, something similar to the following. So sheet and then adding sheets in the subset, add sheets in the subset. Simply right click the name of the subset, and you'll see the following. Expand new sheet, subsheet, import layers, as sheet, rename subset, remove the subset, publish, transmit, insert sheet, list table of properties. In this menu, to create with a new sheet, in the current subset, you will create the following dialog box for the sheet number, then click OK. You will create with a new sheet using the template design with the creation process to create with a new subset. Inside the current subset, you'll see the following dialog box. Fill the subset name, sheet location template, import layout sheet as a sheet, rename subset, remove subset, publishing properties, sheet control. If you right click on the sheet, you will see the following menu: open read only, new sheet, import layer sheet, rename, renumber, remove sheet, publish, transmit, insert, list of tables, properties. Use the measure, you can open the sheet with a double click on the sheet will leave the same result. Open the sheet as read only, click to create a new sheet and subset, rename and renumber sheet, remove the sheet, and publish in current sheet, transmit practice, properties current sheet, and then it goes into a practice. Adding and scaling model views. Next step is to fill the sheet with the model view. The source of the file with the model view should be prepared prior to the step. Our mention will the 4 steps specify the folder which contains the file folder holding the desired model views. Open the desired sheet, drag drop the view, and then the sheet scale views. Model views consider the external reference, hence any of the configuration change of the original file with the model views will being updated as well. To accomplish the first step, model view tabs, you'll see with something in the following. Show the sheet manager. Model tab, double click with the adding new location button, open the dialog button, specify the desired folder. You can repeat this as many times as you like to add the folder, and once you're done you can see you get something like the following. The sheet set model map views, and then your location folder. At the left, some of the files plus sign, click to expand with the relay with the model views, you'll see the following. Open the desired sheet with a double click with the desired view with inside it before you decide with the exact insertion point. Right click to see a list of scales to be used, and then select the desired scale, then specify the insertion point. You'll see with the get like some looking like something. Use the added sheet with the consider sheet view with the approved, and then select the sheet view to add something. See something like the following. Practice sheet setting using existing drawings. If they are very good creating layouts, doing some of the repeat of the work once you've created the layout. Second, when they create the shape that you have with the Autocad, take all of your layouts, create the shape from them. As you can see, the Autocad take with the fold of the structure created with the subset structure for the method where it is in the layout with the considered part of the sheet with both viewports will not be external reference. The sheet manager palette is open. Sheet with the new sheet set option. Follow the dialog box will appear. Select with existing drawings option. Click the next sheet with the following dialog box. You should do the following input sheet set title. The input sheet set description. Specify the folder store with the DSC file. Click the sheet set properties button. You'll see the following dialog box. There's some of the properties for the discuss for the first method. Click OK, then click Next. You'll see the following dialog box. Control importing layouts. Click the import option button to see the following dialog box. Control all of any of the following. Create prefix sheet title with the file name or not. The subset with the base on the folder structure or not. Ignore top level folder or not. When done, click OK. Click with the clear browse button with the select the folder containing the desired files, which contain desired layout. The user will be able to click and choose the files layouts will be included in the importing process. You'll see something similar to the following. When done, next jump to the final step. You'll see with the confirm page as finished button with the train finish creation process. Sheet manager will look like something the following. As you can see with the draw only sheet, you need to create subset with the range item. When you give the drag and drop technique, you the following illustration. Another helpful tool which can be used with both first and second method is importing layouts as sheets. Going to desired subset, right click, and you'll see with the following menu, import layout and sheet option. Click the browse drawing option, select the desired file. You'll see something like the following. In the example of both selected files, each of the contains one layout can improve each of the layout. One of them import check button to the end of the importing process. Practice publishing sheet sets. Using Sheet Set Manager, if you right click with the name of the sheet set menu will appear with the publish option. You'll see the following sub menu and publish option, and then use the sheet manager. Publishes the first option we discussed previously: publish the design web format, publish design web format X, publish to PDF, finally publish to plotter. Fifth is new, which says publish you the page set override, which will help to override the default page setup. Order the option available, the user should set up the page set override property dialog box following illustration. If the option is properly set, you'll see the following. The option in the below with the edit subset with the sheet publish settings will show the following dialog box. This will allow you to specify the subsheet that include the publish command and resolve the options. All obvious that have been discussed before. Alright, using e-transmit archive commands, AutoCAD provides two methods of exchanging archive sheet settings, and the e-transmit archive of both commands will group all the related files with a pack them in a single file. Actually, we know why there are two commands to do this, because they are identical. You the e-transmit command to create package for all the files sheet set. Simply right click at the name sheet set and you'll follow the following menu: close sheet set, new save subset, import layout, read, save, all archive. E-transmit is the one. We'll see the following dialog box. The dialog box identical you would discuss in chapter 22, but only for the one change with the sheet set upper left of the dialog box. Using archive mention, if the issue of the command, click with the new sheet set, but the menu will appear with the archive command. You'll see the following dialog box. You can see from the above dialog box, same with the transmit dialog box. Archive command you will now set with the e-transmit command, but rather you'll have the modify archive set up each time you issue it. No chapter review. Chapter review answers. Chapter 24 CAD standards and advanced layers. Testing.